Hello everyone, welcome back to a match reaction. Of course, you can see it's dark outside. I am recording this at 11 p.m. Okay, unfortunately, I wasn't able to record it, react to it straight away. So I have calmed down a bit, but still, the emotions are there. Arsenal have just battered, demolished, embarrassed Manchester City 5 goals to 1 at the Emirates Stadium. Honestly, when I was looking at the scoreline, I was just thinking to myself, how is this? How has this happened? How have Arsenal managed to absolutely destroy Manchester City? We have absolutely destroyed Manchester City. And you know what? It was coming. We have been embarrassed so many times by Manchester City. So many times we've been in on the receiving end for so many times. And it was about time we finally got our revenge. And today we definitely got our revenge. Look, for me, this game, I said in my preview video, I already felt Arsenal, the tie was for Liverpool to lose. And I felt to myself, I said it to myself in the preview, if Arsenal do not win this game, it will be the nail in the coffin for Arsenal's Premier League title race. And I said in my preview, go watch the title, go watch the thumbnail. I wanted Arsenal to absolutely smoke Manchester City. I wanted Arsenal not to just beat them, absolutely destroy them. And that's exactly what we did. And to be fair, you know what? Manchester City have probably been the best side to come to the Emirates. Leading up to that 1-1, I would say they were, after the goal, I would say they were probably the best team. Like, actually, from the start, just before they got the goal, they were the best team we've had at the Emirates Stadium. With Manchester City, despite how poor they have been, like in terms of the form, they're still a brilliant world-class team, and they have top players that can produce moments. You saw that by Haaland. One chance, one goal, boom. They get back in the net. And it was always going to be a difficult game, regardless of how poor Man City are. Man City have a thing with Arsenal right now. There's a bit of a rivalry. I know in terms of titles, Manchester City wash Arsenal right now in terms of recent history, but there's a bit of heated rivalry you can see building, and it was going to be a difficult game. But Arsenal, credit to the manager today, credit to the players. It was perfect. Every single thing was perfect. We started off the game, we get the lead straight away, and that was perfect. Because you could tell that Manchester City, for Arsenal, also been conceding first in a lot of games, and if Arsenal wanted to win, we had to score first, and that's exactly what we did. Odegaard gets the goal, and honestly, Havertz, he had a chance, and I know he made up for it, but Havertz, we need a striker. I'm telling you, this Premier League, for me, there is a chance we can win something significant if we get a striker, because today you saw it, Havertz had a chance to put the game to bed in the first half, and he missed it. I know he got the goal at the end, but he had that chance and he scuffs it. He scuffs it completely wide. And I think a lot of fans agreed with me. They were pissed. A lot of Arsenal fans were pissed, because if we didn't win, because right after Haaland scored, I was thinking about that moment where he came to Havertz and he really should have put it in the back of the net, and you compare that to Haaland, one header, one goal. But after the first goal, after the goal they scored, we scored straight back. And then after that, it was a one-way traffic. We were all over Manchester City. And I don't know why Arsenal, we give teams sometimes too much respect, especially after we score. And I don't know if it's a tactic thing or it's a personal thing. I'm sure Arteta does not say to the players, after you score the first goal, sit back. I'm sure he doesn't do that. And I'm sure the players at the same time don't want to sit back straight after scoring. But for some reason, we sat back too deep and we let them in. But thankfully, we punished them today. Manchester City made a lot of mistakes, and for the first time, Arsenal punished a team. Manchester City, the first goal they got punished for, and the second goal where Thomas Partey scored it, they got punished. And yeah, man, I was in disbelief when I was watching that 5 goals past Manchester City. Regardless of how poor they have been, they are still Manchester City world-class players in multiple positions. But it was long overdue, man. It was long overdue. They deserve that. They honestly deserve that, especially after the 2-2 draw at the Etihad, the whole stay humble thing. I don't want to get too much into it, but this was going to be a battle. This was a bit, and Arsenal absolutely destroyed Manchester City. Ethan, Lewis Kelly, ballers. Lewis Kelly, 17 or 18 years old, comes in. One of the Manchester City are still one of the best, and he comes in and drops a performance like that. He looked like he's been playing for Arsenal for the last 10 years. He looks so experienced and he looks so composed. And the goal today, brilliant goal, brilliant goal. I'm so happy with players like Miles and Ethan, where you see we don't have to pass the ball 50 times around back to back. We always do this thing. It feels like we overplay. Sometimes you just have to take a shot. That's how we got to the majority of the goals today. We don't have to always pass 50 times, just take a shot. Miles today beats 2 players, boom, shoots it, goes in. Keeper probably should have saved it, but the celebration, he dropped on Haaland's head top. He dropped on Haaland's head top. Of course, he had the beef with Haaland, but Haaland saying, who the hell is he? Now he knows who Miles Kelly is. Ethan, what a flipping goal. By the way, Havertz did get the 4th goal, and that was a good finish by Havertz, and he deserved a goal today. Especially after the missing one, he owed us a goal. But that 5th goal by Ethan, what a finish! And I can't believe he didn't start. I don't know how he didn't start, but that finish cuts in. That's almost like his trademark finish now. Cuts in and just whips it. And these 2 academy players, 17 and I think they're 18, or I think they're both 17, top players. And this is the thing: when you are an academy player, if you're good enough, you will play. That is the thing. If you're good enough, you will play. Forget the age. Do they look like the teenagers playing? They look like they were experienced men on the pitch, man. That was a brilliant performance. Brilliant result. Big win. And it's a confidence boost. It's a confidence to show that we can compete with the best teams. It shows we can. Despite not having your best player in Saka, we still had players that turned up today. Martin Odegaard. What a performance. Captain's performance. Declan Rice. Are you crazy? Thomas Partey. Are you crazy? Do you see the performance by Thomas Partey today? He was a monster. Declan Rice, Thomas Odegaard, monster performance today. Odegaard played a different role. He was dropping in so deep, taking the ball, carrying it. 3 monster performances by the midfielders. Gabriel, Saliba, they were on Haaland, man. They were on Haaland. Timber, another good performance. He had some difficulty against, what was his name, Savinho? What was that? I forgot who it was. Top performance. Havertz, I know he had some moments where like he really should have scored, but he had a decent game. Martinelli, Trossard. Martinelli got in so many breakthroughs. Honestly, he deserved a goal today, but he had a good performance. Up and down running. A constant threat every time he ran. Trossard as well. Today he grabbed that game, and you could see every time he gets the ball, he would just calm it down and just play it off. Just lay it off. What a performance. But those 3 midfielders deserve the praise today. Sorry, 5 players deserve praise today. Martin Odegaard, Thomas Partey. Who else was there? Declan Rice, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis Skelly. Big performance by big players. In big games, you need players to step up, and all of those I just listed stepped up today. But I'm so proud of the team. Our next game is Newcastle, but forget about. Enjoy this win, man. Enjoy this win. How many years did we go to Etihad? How many times did Manchester City come to Emirates and slap us around, destroy us? Half the time the crowd was gone, because I remember the Unai Emery's last game. We were getting back 3-1 or 3-0, and there was no crowd left. There was no then. Today, we beat them 5-1 during the Olays. After the fourth goal, they were done. Manchester City were done. They literally gave up. De Bruyne gave up. Haaland, they all gave up. Big performance, a big result. My man of the match for me. Between 2, it's between Declan Rice or Thomas Partey. I'm going to have to give it to Thomas Partey. The reason, also Raya, big save, especially in the first half. But for me, man of the match goes to Thomas Partey. Monster performance, and he scored the 2nd goal. And that got us back into the game, take the lead. Thomas Partey, take a bow. What a performance today by you. What a performance. You rolled that back. You still got the skills. Though sometimes you make some dodgy decisions. But you got the skills, and today you turned up. But yeah. That's the end of today's video. Let's build upon it. Next game is Newcastle. Let's hope we can go get the win. Let me know in the comments who your man of the match was. Are you excited as me, or has your emotions worn off? Let me know in the comments. It's a big win, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.